Hello everyone, my name is Sainath Kaspa, lecturer in mathematics. In this video we discuss about the KCET 2020. Paper code is A4. In this third part we discuss about the 41 to 60 questions. Problem number 41. A die is thrown 10 times. The probability that an odd number will come at least one time. For that purpose I'll use your formula P of x is equal to R is equal to NCR P power R Q power n minus R. Here n is equal to number of times, 10 times is there. Next P is nothing but getting a odd number 1 by 2. Next Q is getting a even number 1 by 2. So now we have to find the at least one time odd number. At least one time odd number means we have to remove the even numbers. That is nothing but 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. R value here 0 we have to take. R means getting a even number. Total even numbers we are removing. In that formula we have to substitute now 1 minus n is 10, C 0, P is 1 by 2 power R, Q power n minus R, 10 minus 0. So now 1 minus here 10 C 0 value is 1, 1 by 2 power 0 value also 1. Here 1 by 2 power 10, 1 by 2 power 10 is nothing but 1 by 1024. If you take the LCM you will get the answer 1023 divided by 1024. So correct option is C. Next problem number 42. The probability of solving the problem by 3 persons A, B, C independently is 1 by 2, 1 by 4 and 1 by 3 respectively. Then the probability of the problem is solved by any two of them. So first of all given I'll write P of A is equal to 1 by 2. Next P of B is equal to 1 by 4. Next P of C is equal to 1 by 3. Now by this one we can find not A. That means A is not solving. That is nothing but 1 minus P of A. 1 minus 1 by 2. That is nothing but 1 by 2. Next P of B dash. P of B naught. That is nothing but 1 minus P of B. 1 minus 1 by 4, that value is 3 by 4. Next similar way we have to find the P of C dash, that is nothing but 1 minus P of C. 1 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. So now at least two of them solving, purpose the required probability is we have to use this form P of A into P of B. 2 solving, C is not solving, plus P of A solving and B not solving, C solving, plus P of A dash into P of B into P of C. By independent condition only we can write this way. So now all values substitute here. P of A is 1 by 2, P of B is 1 by 4, P of C dash is 2 by 3. P of A 1 by 2, P of B dash 3 by 4. Next P of C is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, plus P of A dash. P of A dash value is 1 by 2, P of B value is 1 by 4, P of C value is 1 by 3. So now we have to make the simplification for this one. We will get here total LCM is 24. We will get upside first one 2 plus 3 plus 1. 6 by 24, that is nothing but 1 by 4. So correct option is C. Next, problem number 43. E1 Next, problem number 43. Events E1, E2 forms a partition of a sample space S. A is any event such that P of E1 equal to P of E2 equal to 1 by 2 and P of E2 by A equal to also 1 by 2 and P of A by E2 is equal to 2 by 3. We have to find the P of E1 by A. So I'll use here Bayes theorem. In this values total, given values I'll substitute here. I'll get here P of A by E1. P of A by E1, after getting the P of A by E1, we have to find the P of E1 by A. Same formula we have to use here. So now I'll substitute the values here. P of E2 by A is 1 by 2 is equal to E2. E2 is also 1 by 2. P of A by E2 is 2 by 3. Whole divided by E1 1 by 2. We don't know the value of P of A by E1 plus 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. So now make the simplification for this one. Here 1 by 2 get cancelled. Next, here 2 get cancelled. Next, send this value total left side. 1 by 2 into P of A by E1 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. So now P of A by E1 1 by 2 into P of A by E1 is equal to 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3. So this implies we can get here P of A by E1 is equal to 2. 1 by 2 send right side, it will become 2 by 3. So P of A by E1 is 2 by 3. So now we have to find the P of E1 by A. P of E1 by A. So same Bayes theorem formula we have to use. P of E1 into P of A by E1 divided by P of E1 into P of A by E1 plus P of E2 into P of A by E2. So all values we have to substitute in this one. P of A1 already we know that is 1 by 2. Next P of A by E1 just we find it, that is 2 by 3. Next same here 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus P of E2. P of E2 also 1 by 2. Next P of A by E2. A by E2 is 2 by 3. Here all places 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 get cancelled. Next 1 by 3 divided by, here 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. 3 get cancelled. 1 by 2 is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. Next, problem number 44. The value of sine square 51 plus sine square 39 degrees is. So sine square we can write 51 sine square into 90 minus 39 degrees we can write plus sine square 39 degrees. Sine 90 minus theta cos theta. So cos square 39 degrees plus sine square 39 degrees. So sine square x plus cos square x form is there. Trigonometric first identity, result is 1. So option B is the correct answer. Next, problem number 45. If tan A plus cot A is equal to 2, then the value of tan power 4A plus cot power 4A. So first we have to find here A value. If you know the A value, we have to substitute in this one, we will get the answer. So that purpose, tan A plus cot A I am writing as a 1 by tan A is equal to 2. Take the LCM, tan square a plus 1 is equal to 2 tan a. 2 tan a. If you send left side, tan a minus 2 tan a plus 1 is equal to 0. So next step, we can write this as a tan a minus 1 whole square equal to 0. Tan a minus 1 is equal to also 0 you will get. Tan a is equal to 1. That is nothing but tan 45 degrees. So a value how much we got? A value is 45 degrees. So question is tan power 4a, a is 45 degrees plus cot power 4a, a is 45 degrees. Cot a and tan 45 and cot 45 degrees is 1 power 4. 1 power 4 answer is 2. So option B is the correct answer. Next, problem number 46. If A is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the number of subsets of which contains at least 2 elements. So first of all, I'll find the total number of subsets. Number of subset formula is 2 power n of A, number of elements in A. So here 2 power number of elements in A is 6. 2 power 6 is 64. So now in this 64 you will get less than 2 also, less than 2 elements, that is nothing but singleton sets and empty set also. But here question is at least 2 elements, that means we have to remove from this one singleton sets and empty set. So number of singleton sets in this set is 6 elements is there. So singleton sets is 6 and empty set is 1. So you have to remove from this one, you will get the all at least 2 element sets. 54 minus 7 is 64 minus 7 is 57. So option D is the correct answer. Next, problem number 47. If n of A is equal to 2 and total number of possible relations from set A to set B is 1024, then the number of elements in B is asking. So possible relations is 1024. So possible relations is nothing but we have one formula 2 power n of A into n of B, number of elements in A into number of elements in B, that is equal to 1024 given. So now we have to make the simplification 2 power n of A, number of elements in A is 2. So 2 into n of B we don't know, n of B as it is we have to write, that is equal to this 2 power, how we can write 2 power 10. 2 power 10 also we can write 2 power 5 into 2. 2 power 5 into 2. So just compare on both sides here. 2 power 2 into 5, 2 power 2 into n of B. So number of elements in B is 5. So correct option is A. Next, problem number 48. The value of 16C9 plus 16C10 minus 16C6 minus 16C7. Just I'll rewrite the question 16C10 plus 16C9. If you take the minus common, 16C7 plus 16C6. Why I am writing means I have one formula here, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. So now this form only there here, 16C10 plus 16C9, that is nothing but we can write N plus 1, 16 plus 1 is 17 CR, R is 10 minus 17 C7 also we can write. Next one more form is there, NCR is equal to NCN minus R. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. I'll use here that formula 17C10 is minus 17C, 17C minus 7, 17C minus 7 also same, that is nothing but 10 you will get. So answer is 0. So correct option is B. Next, problem number 49. The number of terms in the expansion is. We have one formula, x plus y power y plus z power n. Then the number of terms in the expansion is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Here n is equal to how much? N is equal to 10. So substitute here 10 plus 1 into 10 plus 2 divided by 2. That is nothing but 11 into 12 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 6 ja. 66 you will get. So correct option is B. Next, problem number 50. If P of n condition is 2 power n less than n factorial, then the smallest positive integer for which P of n is true. So by go through the options here, substitute the all options, which one satisfy, that one is a correct answer. So first I'll small numbers I'll take 2 power n value I am taking as a 2. 2 is less than 2 factorial. So 4 is not less than 2 factorial. Wrong answer. Next 3, if you substitute 2 cube minus 3 factorial. 2 cube is 8. 3 factorial is 6. So this is also wrong. Next one, if you take 4, 2 power 4 is less than 4 factorial. 2 power 4 is less than 4 factorial. That is nothing but 16 is less than 24. So correct option. Next 5, if you taking also, it will true, but question is smallest positive integer. So option D is the correct answer. Next, problem number 51. If z is equal to x plus iy, this is a complex number standard form, then the equation represents the which one? X axis, y axis, circle or parabola. So here z value substitute in this equation, you will get x plus iy plus 1 modulus of x plus iy minus 1 modulus. So now if you take x plus 1 plus x minus 1 plus, imaginary parts separate, real parts separate. So magnitude how we will find? Square root of x plus 1 whole square, real part square plus imaginary part square. Right side also same, square root of x minus 1 whole square plus y square. Here root if we can remove. Next, by using the a plus b whole square formula, x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square is equal to x square plus 1 minus 2x plus y square. Y square get cancel, x square get cancel, 1 get cancel. So now we'll get here 4x is equal to 0. 4x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is nothing but y axis. So equation represent the y axis. Option A is correct. Next, problem number 52. If the parabola x square is equal to 4ay passing through the point, then the length of the latus rectum. Length of the latus rectum formula is 4a. So we have to find here a value. Passing through the point, equation passing through the point means this value substitute, point substitute on that parabola. So x value is 2, 2 square is equal to 4a into y, y value is 1. So here 4 get cancel, a is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1, length of the latus rectum, a is equal to 1, substitute, answer 4. So option C is the correct answer. Next, problem number 53. If the sum of n terms of AP is given by Sn is equal to n square plus n, then the common difference of arithmetic progression is. So I'll find sum of n terms they given. One term I'll take n is equal to 1. 1 square plus 1 is equal to 2. This is T1. Number of terms is only 1. Next, S2 I'll find. Sum of the two terms. 2 square plus 2 is equal to 6. That is T1 plus T2, this value. Sum of the two terms. So now I'll make it here. T1 plus T2 minus T1 is equal to 6 minus 2. T1 get cancel. T2 is 4. Second term is 4. First term is 2. So D is equal to T2 minus T1. Common difference. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So option D is correct answer. Next, problem number 54. The two lines given are perpendicular. When condition we have to write. We have the form if a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Two lines are perpendicular, then a1 a2 plus b1 b2 equal to 0. So here a1 is L, a2 is L dash, b1 is M, b2 is N dash, M dash is equal to 0. Option B is the correct answer. Next, problem number 55. The standard deviation of the data 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is. So here standard formula is there. Square root of 1 by n into xi minus x bar whole square. Xi means x1, x2, x3, so on. How many there? That many. N value, the number of terms here, number of values here, n is equal to 5. Next, we have to find here x bar, mean x bar is equal to sum of total terms 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by number of terms, that is 5. This if you simplify, you will get answer is 8. So now we have to substitute the total values in this formula, standard deviation formula. SD is equal to square root of 1 by n. N is 5. Xi is nothing but one time we have to take 6. 6 minus x bar. 6 minus x bar is 8. 6 minus 8 is 2. Minus 2. Minus 2 whole square is 4. Plus next value is 7. 7 minus 8 is minus 1 whole square is 1. Next 8 minus 8 is 0 plus 9 minus 8 is 1 square is 1 plus 10 minus 8 is 2 square is 4. So now we have to make the simplification for this one. We will get square root of 10 by 5, that is 2, root 2. Standard deviation is root 2. So correct option is B. Next, problem number 56. Limit x tends to 0 tan x by root 2x plus 4 minus 2 is equal to. So limits problem this one. If you substitute x is equal to 0, tan 0 is 0 divided by 2x value is 0 plus 4 root minus 2, that is nothing but 0 by 0, indeterminate form. So that's why we have to apply the L'Hospital rule. What is the L'Hospital rule? Numerator, denominator, derivation we have to find. Limit x tends to 0, tan x derivation is secant square x divided by root x derivation 1 by 2 root 2x plus 4. Again 2x plus 4 derivation, 2x plus 4 derivation is 2 minus 0. So now make the simplification for this one, cancel. Next, if you send numerator secant square x into, if you send upside this one, square root of 2x plus 4. So now apply the limit here, secant square 0 into square root of 2 into 0 plus 4. Secant square 0 is 1, root 4 value is 2. So answer is 2. So option B is the correct answer. Next, problem number 57. The negation of the statement for all real numbers x and y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Negation is nothing but reverse we have to write. True is there, false. Here for all real numbers is there, we have to make sum. For some real numbers, x and y, x plus y is equal to y plus x is there, we have to write x plus y is not equal to y plus x. So correct option is D. Problem number 58. Let f mapping from 2 comma infinity to capital R be a function defined by f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. Then the range is asking. Range is nothing but result values. Domain, what is there? Domain is 2 comma infinity. So I'll take first starting domain is f of 2. 2 I'll substitute here. 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 5. That answer is 1. Next, f of 3 I'll substitute. F of 3 substitute means 3 square 4 into 3 plus 5. So result you will get 2. So continuously you will get the infinite numbers here. So starting range starting by 1. So 1 comma continuing 1 comma infinity including 1. So closed bracket, square bracket and this side open. So correct option is C. Next, problem number 59. If A comma B comma C are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events, that is nothing but exclusive events. Exclusive events means intersection part is empty. Intersection is pi. Next, exclusive means intersection part is empty. Exhaustive. Exhaustive means A union B union C is equal to sample space. So by given we can write this one, and condition also they given P of A is equal to 2 into P of B is equal to 3 into P of C. Then P of B how much? So first one I'll take P of A is equal to 2 times of P of B. Next, 2 into P of B is equal to 3 into P of C. This implies P of C how much we can write? P of C is equal to 2 by 3 into probability of B. Now I'll use here formula P of A union B union C is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of B intersection C minus P of C intersection A plus P of A intersection B intersection C. So all values we have to substitute here. Here union is nothing but sample space. Sample space probability is 1. Total probability is 1. P of A is equal to what we can write? 2 into P of B plus P of B. P of B as it is we have to write plus P of C. P of C is 2 by 3 into P of B minus 0 minus 0 minus 0 plus 0. Why? Because intersection part is empty. Empty set probability is zeros. Next, simplify this one. 1 is equal to total, take the LCM here. 3 is the LCM. 3 2 ja 6. P of B plus 3. P of B plus 2 P of B. So total how much you'll get? Total is 11 P of B by 3. 11 P of B by 3. Total simplification we have to make. P of B value we have to find. P of B is equal to 3 by 11. So correct answer is D. Next, problem number 60. If a relation capital R on the set 1 2 3 be defined by R is equal to 1 comma 1, then R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive is asking. So first you observe 1 comma 1 is there, but 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3 is does not belongs to R. So it is not reflexive. Not reflexive. Next, 1 comma 1 belongs to R. That implies reverse. If you take the reverse, 1 comma 1, again that is also belongs to R. So it is a symmetric. Next, it is transitive also. Why? Because 1 comma 1 is belongs to R, 1 comma 1 is belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. Result. Again result also 1 comma 1, that is belongs to R. So it is transitive. It is symmetric and transitive. Option D is the correct answer.